Okay. Do you like going to school with your siblings or do you not?
It's recording.
Yes, it's recording.
Okay. I do like going to school with my siblings because one, it's always oh man, it's a lot easier on the parents. Because they don't have to go from two different schools, and I can understand that. Plus, it's always cool. It's always cool to like know that they're going to the same school, and if and something else too. If they're in a lower grade than you are, then you can like help them with like their homework and like what you experienced when you were in their grade, and you can like help them with that, and vice versa. If you're the one in the younger grade, then maybe the older sibling can help you with that. So that's why I think going to school with the same sibling is the bet is good. I like it.
Yeah, that was my second question. Yeah, how can the older sibling help the younger sibling?
I answered that.
Yeah, you answered the second one as well.
Yeah, they can give them like advice, and they can like help them with like homework or something.
Yeah.
Maybe teach them good like study methods.
Uh, what's one thing that's difficult when you have a sibling at school?
Well, maybe like
Tell.
one thing that I deal with, cause we have a 7-year-old sister, and sometimes whenever one of us has to like babysit her and like get her done with her homework, sometimes she can't be like patient, or she doesn't like want to like do a certain thing, do any like math, like addition with like high numbers. Basically like anything that she finds stressful in the second grade. It's kind you just gotta be like patient with you just gotta be patient with them, and just try and work with them.
Yeah, how does that affect you though? Like as far as you being an older sibling helping out the younger one.
I guess I feel
Like, how is that difficult?
kind of difficult because it's like because you really it's really hard to like work with them, and and make sure they've like learned everything, and they're not just like like nodding their head like yeah, and then they're like writing whatever answer, and then you like work through it with them, and then they're like okay, I think I got this, and you try it, and then they but they clearly have no idea what they're doing. You just gotta stay with them and make sure you know that they know what they're doing.
That sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Um is it a distraction going to school with your siblings?
Well, I guess it'd be more of a distraction if my siblings were in the same grade as me. Maybe because they want to like. But I mean, our sister's all the way in like second grade. I'm all the way up in eighth grade. So there's really like nothing like I hardly even ever get to see her during school. But I mean, there's like there's the beta club going on in school where anyone in any grade can go up into one of our teachers' rooms, and the middle schoolers can help them with that sort of thing, and that's I think something that my sister can start getting in the habit of doing, because like not only will I be the one that's helping her. I could me and like all my friends that have had like that can have like other like little that can have like other thoughts with like with the assignment, and they can give them like helpful tips that not even I like know about. So I feel like I went off track. Am I still was I still talking about the right thing?
Yeah, I mean for the most part. I mean as a distraction,
Oh
you
yeah.
said you said it would be more of a distraction if they were in the same grade as you.
Well, I mean, I'm just guessing. I mean, I don't know this from like experience or anything, but I mean like. I mean, I don't think it would be like too distracting. I mean, we'd pretty much if we were in the same grade, we'd pretty much know the same things and like we know the same things. But I mean, the question is what would we do if we like saw each other? That's kind of what would like determine what would be like distracting or not. Cause cause I know people that are in the middle school. And they have brothers that are in the same grade as them, and some really like that sort of thing. Others think it's really distracting. Like, did I answer that well enough? Because I really.
Yeah, you did fine.
All right.
You also kind of answered the second one. How did siblings impact your day?
Because I always feel like proud whenever I like help them with a certain thing, and they totally like get it. And
Gives you a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, and they feel a lot smarter now.
Um, so many people say that their siblings are very annoying in school. How do you think? Does that apply to you or not?
That doesn't really apply to me because, like, as I previously explained, she's in a completely different grade as me. She's dealing with different things. Like over on her end, she's just learning how to add with like big numbers. Over on my end, we're dealing more with like the slope of an object or something.
So you don't think they're very annoying because they don't have the same mental range?
I mean, I guess yeah, because I mean like
I gotcha. All right. Have you heard of living in the shadow of an older sibling type thing?
yeah, I've heard of that.
How do you think that affects people that have older brothers? And to you, because, well, me.
Yeah. Like sometimes like people like sometimes like the older people like living in like someone else's shadow like I usually sometimes feel that way, and I'd imagine the person that feels that way the most is probably Delaney because she's got two older brothers and she's the youngest, and I bet she feels like sometimes like I mean she's only 7, I'm just assuming things, but I feel like that like maybe sometimes she might think she's not getting too much attention because you're dealing with stuff in like high school, and I got like advanced math in 8th grade and all that, chemistry.
Yeah. Okay.
Like maybe she just wants like a little time with like the family.
Alright. You and only you. You're going into Trinity freshman year as, graduating class of what, 2020?
2022.
Yeah, 2022. How do you think my passage through Trinity at the time that you get there is going to affect you at all?
I feel
This
like
goes along with the living in the brother's shadow thing.
I feel like maybe since you've already gone through it, if I'm struggling with it, like because like this will be like the area since you've gone through high school first, that's kind of when you start like feeling like an adult out of like the other siblings, and that's when you can probably start like helping like the younger people, mainly me because I'm going to high school, and once I go off to college, that's when Delaney's gonna be in like 7th grade.
Mm-hmm. What would be I'm sticking with the living in the brother's shadow type thing.
Yeah.
What negative effects could that bring?
Well, I mean, maybe they could like, cause like sometimes I feel like I am like sometimes on occasion I would feel like that I am living in the cause like sometimes I just like to like feel alone like most of the times, but times that I like to spend with the family just feels like I'm not like in it as much as I like should be, and it feels like
Bring it back to school, not so much family.
right.
Like in school, how would that have negative effects?
I mean, like having negative effects. Maybe she's like, I don't know. Maybe the youngest sibling could be like jealous because the older sibling knows more.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking more along the lines of like
I mean, it's hard to think.
reputation wise,
Like a
like
shadow
if
of someone and then like enter the school.
yeah, what was going through my mind was like older sibling gets a bad rep, so that carries down to the younger sibling that's still going through the same classes. So the teachers already have a start of a bias towards the younger sibling.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's about it.
Did we cover it all?
Yeah, those are all my questions.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we're fine.